Well, forget Muhammad Ali and Joe Frazier or Mike Tyson and Evander Holyfield. Today, we have a match of a different kind. In one corner, mother-in-law Khalood. In the other corner, her son-in-law of 7 weeks, Steve. It is a battle of insults, and stuck in the middle is Khalood's daughter, Fallon. What is your agenda? You can't even watch the tape piece without talking. What is it that you're so fired up about?
I think he's a dumbass. He's a loser. He is what he is. He doesn't have a job. My daughter deserves better. Why should she be the breadwinner? She wears the pants in the family. She does the finance. She does everything. A man is supposed to be doing that, not my daughter.
Well, then you shouldn't marry him.
No, I'm glad I didn't marry him, and I don't call him my son-in-law. You guys don't even know. Everybody's clapping, but they don't know the story. You're not living in my shoes. So, seriously, no. Do you have daughters, Dr. Phil?
I'll ask the questions.
Well, it seems like you don't have a daughter. I have one daughter and one loser of a son-in-law. If he's talking about being a nurse for I don't know how many years, then you should have done it by now. You could have been a nurse. And I really don't care what kind of a job he gets, just to support my daughter. That's all I'm asking. I don't think she should be working.
When you and your husband got married, what did you do? What were you studying for?
I didn't have to work.
What did you do? Besides being,
I'm sorry, hang on.
Besides being a mall security cop.
Yeah, so?
Not that there's anything wrong with
that.
that.
At least I got a job.
You were getting your associate's degree.
And
in
I
law
work
enforcement,
full-time,
correct?
so my husband could go to work.
In law enforcement, right?
Fallon, how you doing?
Civil service.
So?
What did your husband do?
What did your husband do?
You're still a loser. You're still a dumbass. You always will be.
What did your husband do when you got married?
Loser. Talking, no action.
Answer the
Get
question.
your
You
degree.
decided
I
to
answered
get married.
now.
What did he do?
I'm a female. I don't have to work.
And you got married to him. Why did you do
What did
that?
he do?
Loser. You're still a loser.
Why did you choose to marry him? That's
Love
okay.
is blind.
We just turned their mics off. Go ahead.
Thank you.
You're still doing this way. That's what you are. I can still do ancestors, too.
I decided to marry him because he's my best friend. We've been together for now over 5 years, and he understands me, he respects me, he takes care of me in ways that I don't think she completely understands. It's not about the money. I personally don't.
Okay, I can't wait for you to have kids one day.
Let me finish.
And then you see if you want to sit home.
I personally don't like to do the cooking or the cleaning and the laundry, and he does that. It's maybe more of a role reversal, but it works for us. And we're each other's best friend, and I mean he makes me more than
tolerate her, obviously.
Yeah, and someone actually
you have no
will
choice.
stay in my life
do
even
have a
after.
No,
choice.
you don't.
Yeah.
See what a
Have to deal
smart
with
ass
her.
he is? This is what I got to deal. He should show me respect.
You don't deserve respect.
Yeah, I do deserve respect.
Well, now, wait a minute. So you're completely happy with him?
I am so happy with my life and
Yeah, she
everything.
hasn't had kids yet.
You love him?
I love him to death. We just got married a month and a half ago.
Okay, 6 weeks ago, you
Yes.
got married.
She bought her own ring. And she bought her own ring.
And what jobs have you held? You've
Yeah,
worked
what
as
jobs,
paramedic?
Yeah, paramedic firefighter is what I do. It's what I'm trained in. So.
Yeah.
I did that.
Now you're gonna clap for
a
it.
full-time job.
You what?
Well, you
Is
want to be a
what?
nurse.
How many
you
hours
wanna
a
be
week do you
nurse?
work?
I don't have to work.
Okay.
I don't have, thank God.
Wait,
because
but do
my
you work?
husband
Do you
works.
work? Do you work?
So I work. So what?
Okay.
Part-time when I want to work.
And how much?
I don't
How
have
many
to
hours
work.
a week do you work?
You know what? It's about you, not about me, honey.
Okay.
It's about my daughter.
Well,
That's right. Get that straight.
okay. Well, now, you call him names and
He's a
disrespect
dumbass.
him.
This is what it is.
Well,
He hasn't gained my respect. He lies.
well,
He's
but hold on a minute. You haven't gained my respect, and I don't call you dumbass.
Well, I'm here. But I'm not a dumbass. I'm not a dumbass. I raised my kids. I did the right thing. They are educated. My husband works full time.
You actually have
Everything's
him programmed into your cell phone
Sure
as
it
dumbass.
is. Yep. A dumbass. So when he calls me, he'll be dumbass calling. This is it. Because that's what he is.
What are you, 2?
No, I'm not too. I'm a mom who's got one daughter, and I'm worried about her. I'm concerned about her when she has kids. What's she gonna do? She's gotta work so his ass can be on the couch enjoying her money and everything else. He doesn't do anything.
You didn't spell dumbass right.
Well, that's what he is, a dumbass.
Yeah. You did spell it wrong, by the way.
I know.
Parents know what they want and they know certain things, and I do think I know something about people and relationships. I don't think
That's
as
why
much
I'm
as
here.
I don't think as much as you do, because I don't have as much to say as you have to say. I'll say
I
that.
say the truth.
But you say
It
the
is what
truth
it
as
is.
you see it.
That's what I see.
I'll tell you what you do. You say the truth as you see it, and you manage people by intimidation with the idea that if you talk louder and you talk longer, then you're going to come out the winner. But you've met the old boy with whom that doesn't work, lady.
Well, we'll see.
Because
We'll see.
I just don't buy into that.
We'll see. I'm a mom.
And
I have one daughter.
you're even criticizing his clothes. You said you don't even have
I'm
on a
wondering
tie.
if even you gave it to him. Did you give it to him?
You say you're not even wearing a tie. You
you
have
bring
a
your own
very
clothes?
legitimate. You have
did
a very.
Fallon buy it?
You have a very legitimate career at this point.
I'm
And I'll
not
tell you
questioning
what.
the career.
When you do what you do, when you work as a paramedic, firefighter,
I'm not questioning
man,
that.
I don't need you very often, but when I do, my life depends on it. And thank you for doing it.
That's right. But still, he's supposed to work for more hours.
But
Not 2-3 days.
Don't
Get
act
a
like
job.
just because you're on the spot right now. Don't act like
I'm
you
not on the
support
spot. I'm concerned, Dr. Phil.
Let me ask you something.
For God's
If
sake,
you
I
were
know
gonna-
him. You just don't know him.
if you were going to categorize yourself as credible, I'm going to give you some choices. Credible, constructive, rude, loudmouth, and obnoxious.
I'm all.
Where would you
if I
put
have to
yourself?
be. All of them, if I have to be. I'm outspoken. I'm a
Okay.
generous person. I'm a very good person. But because I'm outspoken, I'm bad, I don't think so.
Do you ever
Shut
keep
up,
your
I'm not
mouth
talking
shut
to you.
long enough
No,
to find out
no,
if you have to
no,
be all
no,
those things?
shut up.
Do
I'm not
you
talking to
think you're actually contributing something here by being obnoxious and rude?
That's the only way I could do it. You know, whoever said no, it's none of your business. You're not living, with me. You don't know anything.
You don't need to worry about them. Just
That's
talk to
right.
me here.
Well, I can hear it.
okay.
I can
Fallon?
hear it. And you speak up, Fallon, like you speak up to me.
She doesn't need your permission to
Well, I'm
speak
just
up.
saying, she's
I'm
acting
conducting this
shy.
interview, and if I need your help, I know exactly where to find you. Okay?
Next to you.
If this woman who has
Your
an
mom.
overt agenda to sabotage and destroy this marriage, if she forces you into a choice, what are you going to do?
She's going to take my side
No,
eventually. Yeah, you
no,
will.
I won't. This is now my family. This is my family now.
Now, when you're ready
No.
to have money and you want money, who are you going to call?
Ready to have money?
We live.
You need money to
we live
survive,
in Tennessee.
Stephen. I don't want my
Mom,
daughter to work full time.
We live in
won't even go
Tennessee. You
over
want us to move back to Michigan?
Yeah,
but
she will.
So you guys are living in Tennessee
Yes.
right now, and they're in Michigan.
yes.
Let's
Only
see.
a phone call away.
Okay, but wait. All right, what's further away than Tennessee? Have you considered?
It's not even funny, really.
Have you
Dr.
considered
Phil.
Puerto Rico?
I know.
Have you considered?
I'll be visiting that place
Alaska.
anytime.
You could go to
I wish you would
But
go
seriously, if you have to understand that as an adult, you make a decision, and you make a commitment, and you either take it seriously and you totally commit to it, and if somebody is attacking that, then they're not being your friend.
Okay, I want to ask my daughter a question, Dr.
And
Phil.
I'm going to let you do that as soon
So-
as I'm finished, okay?
Okay.
The minute I'm finished, I'm
Okay.
going to tag you and you
I
can
just don't
talk.
want to lose my train of thought.
Okay. Now, my question for you is, if you are seriously committed to this marriage, then you are getting put in a position of having to sever your communications with her, right?
She won't.
I live nine and a half hours away. Yeah.
Yeah.
Phone call away.
So you have to make a decision. If she's trying to sabotage your relationship, it would be disloyal for you to entertain that if you're committed to the marriage. And she seems to think that she dominates your thinking.
I do.
And now I'm ready to talk to you. I'm tagging you in.
Okay. Thank you, sir.
I said, she seems to think that she dominates your thinking, and you said, I do. And you said that with pride.
It's my daughter. She thinks just like me. She's just like me. She's a strong person. She might not show it on the show right
I
now.
wouldn't slam a door that hard.
I'm telling you, she is like me. One question
Do
I
you,
want to ask
do you
her.
think
One
that
question.
it
Can I
is
ask her
a
one question?
no? Do you
Please
think?
let me
Do
ask her
you
this
think?
question.
Do you think that it is a virtue if you dominate your adult daughter's thinking?
No,
Because I
that's not what I
said she
meant.
thinks she dominates your thinking. You said I do.
Well, I mean, Okay.
Well, I just wonder sometimes if your brain knows what your mouth is saying.
I do. Trust me. Listen, I want to ask you one question.
How do you do this?
Question? May I
Yes,
ask one
please.
question? Thank you. Honest question, okay? When you're ready to have a family, you want to work the rest of your life. I want an answer right away.
I won't know until I have a family.
But I know you better because you've complained to me about it. Because this dumbass is...
I got my college education.
Yeah, you got it. I paid for it.
I worked.
You didn't teach her how to do anything around the house.
Oh, I
which,
did.
Again,
but why would she learn anything? She's got to work.
Why would she learn anything?
She does the finance.
She's supposed to be the
aware of the
stay-at-home
pants
mom.
and the
Why
family.
would she learn how to take care of the house?
You should be cooking, cleaning, picking
I
up
do.
dog, everything, because that's all you're about to do. That's all you do. Work 2 days a week. And she's got to work 5, 6 days a week full time.
You know,
Are you
I know
kidding
one thing
me?
that could quiet
Seriously.
this down, Dr.
Are
Phil.
you kidding me?
One thing could quiet this down.
Let me tell you,
Exactly.
If it's not
listen,
this,
I've been
it's
doing this for
something else.
35 years. He could become Mother Teresa and it wouldn't muzzle her.
No, I think it would.
Wait a minute. I've been living with her for 30 years, and she is not this passionate about anything. She's
Nope.
passionate about her children.
I have one
and
daughter
she has a
and one
concern,
son.
and what she is expressing is something obnoxious about something she's terribly concerned about, and that's
I
if
see my daughter
when she has
tired, everything
children,
else. That's
will
ridiculous.
these two be able to survive it?
No.
That's her passion. That's what she's worried about. And what she's doing, she's explaining it in an obnoxious way.
And look
okay?
at his smirk
That's
on his
what
face.
it's all
He
about.
thinks it's a joke, Dr. Phil. Seriously.
So anything other than that,
Look at him. See?
that would resolve this. It wouldn't
See?
be
That's
here
what I've got to put up with. Ask him what he
It
calls
wouldn't
me.
resolve it.
So
It
you're
wouldn't
a,
resolve it.
so you're
I'm
a
his
victim
mother-in-law.
here.
Yes. Well, not really. She's a victim.
All right.
She's a victim.
We're going to. You are a beautiful young woman,
Yep.
and you're intelligent, you're articulate, you're educated, all of these things. So, I know in this world, you, I'm certain, have had lots of options to date and people that you could pursue. Why did you pick this guy?
Because she controls him.
You're not a ventriloquist, okay? And let me tell you,
Controls
you are, whether you realize it or not, and maybe you'll watch this when you get home, you are so insulting to your daughter
No.
when you
I
open
do
your
everything
mouth
for her.
when I'm talking to her.
I do everything
It's just, you're so insulting.
Nope.
Now, I'm going to talk to her, and if I have to take you off the stage to do it, I will. And so it's your choice. But Fallon, I do want to talk to you because while she may not respect your ability to make choices, I do. Are you in love with him?
Yeah.
Think he's pretty cute?
I think.
And it's you know, I acknowledge the fact that Fallon makes more money than me, but it's not something that A, I don't take advantage of it,
Yeah, you
and
do.
B, it's not something that I
Yeah, you do.
really push for. Anything in life that we have that Fallon that's nice. I mean, is above and beyond my means. I mean, it's there because Fallon wants it. I don't want the house. I don't want
Yeah,
a
right.
damn
But you're
Mercedes.
enjoying
I
it.
don't want all
Here,
this
Enjoying
crap.
it.
talk to me. Don't get sucked into the abyss. Just talk to me.
Well, it's just everything we have. I mean, Fallon was raised in a environment where it's a higher standard of living. It's not the way I was raised, but you know, anytime, we could live out of a cardboard box. I don't care.
Then why don't you?
You know, well, why don't we? I don't know.
Because I wouldn't want to.
Go ahead.
She
Talk,
wouldn't want-
talk,
I mean,
talk
she-
to me. Talk to me.
Fallon
Talk to
wouldn't
me.
want to. It's, you know, everything that's really nice and above and beyond our bare necessity means is there not out of you know, like necessity from my part, but out of she enjoys stuff like that.
Despite the fact that she has what I think is an atrocious methodology, you have to understand that she and Jerry both legitimately want the best for their daughter.
Thank you.
I mean, what she's desiring, I think, is very admirable. It's just that she goes about it in a way that simply isn't motivating.
You make me sound like I'm evil and bad. I'm a mom of one daughter. I'm not evil.
But Khalood, In your mind, you're not. But if you heard, and you got to watch the show, because when you hear how you're approaching it, it's wrong.
Because have I not spoken to him nicely? Wait, I'm not talking to you, please. Please, I
No,
said,
see-
please. I'm not talking, but I said, have I not spoken to him nicely and told him to go in and get an education?
I know, but
to go where to go to college and everything. I tried to help you out.
Constantly
I tried to
bashing
help
him
you out.
is not going to help, because you know what?
Because nothing else works.
Like I said,
Okay.
Steve's a smart guy, and they will work things out.
When?
But what
When it's
Dr.
too
Phil's
late.
talking about is exactly what they need to do. They need to plan, because they can be
If
successful.
you guys would ask if we had a plan.
I've helped you.
Please. If you would ask if we had a plan, you would actually find out that we do.
As strange as it may seem, I actually like this woman. You know, really, I love her spunk and her spirit. I think what you want for your daughter is what any mother would want for their daughter.
Thank you.
Okay?
That's all I'm asking.
Okay, good. Then you've got it covered.
Not yet.
But I think, but really, and any father, they want their daughter. They want you to be secure and safe and
Not to be
look,
used.
If you really love your children, it's hard to think that anybody could be good enough for them. When I showed up at Robin's front door the first time, she was 19 and I was 22 and looked 40. And you know, her parents were like, "Who is this man? I mean, why are you going out with this old guy?" We were only 3 years different, but so I understood I wasn't good enough for them. But you know, it worked out all right. But you've got to understand that they have a legitimate concern. I just think that they, heavy emphasis on Khalood, have a problem with boundaries.
Steven's still a dumbass. It's hard for me to call him Steven, even. But I'm trying.
Khalood learned nothing from being on Dr. Phil. It's impossible for Dr. Phil to get through to Khalood. She's Khalood.
I thought Steven is gonna kind of change, because I tried. He's being more obnoxious, more sarcastic, son of a bitch. I'm sorry, but that's what he is, and still a freeloader, and still lazy. He hasn't changed, not one bit.
Are you enjoying my free food? My free beer?
Don't do that, dumbass. Don't do that.
Khalood is arrogant, ignorant, loudmouth, no filter, diarrhea of the mouth, thoughtless, heartless, careless, compassionateless. She's just ruthless.
Why the hell you still got to call him dumbass?
'Cause he is a dumbass.
Doesn't make any sense.
What do I need to prove?
Get a job, respect me. Don't call me Khalood. If you call me Khalood, call me Mrs. Bojangles.
You know what?
But I'm your mom.
You know
Call me
what?
mom.
Maybe if you stop calling him dumbass.
He's pissing me off more. And what gets me mad is Dr. Phil sees a perfect guy and made me look like I was a bad mom, obnoxious, I'm gonna push my daughter away. I'm not like that at all.
Well, let me assure you, you didn't need any help from me looking obnoxious.
I have to do what I have to do as a mom.
But don't blame me. I mean, come
not
on,
blaming
seriously. You say,
but
"Oh,
no.
Dr. Phil made me look obnoxious."
Well, you did, because
really?
you're not living with us. You don't not. He looks like he's a saint. He's not a saint, Dr. Phil. He's not. He's a weasel.
How do I make you look obnoxious? If I was going
Because
to
I'm
script
speaking my
you
mind.
to look obnoxious, I would not write the things you say, because I would think, too over the top, nobody would believe it. You say you win
I know I
because they said that they were living in Tennessee. You wanted them to come back to Michigan.
Yep.
I said you should go to Florida because it's
Alaska
further
and
away from
everything.
Michigan than Tennessee.
Actually, it's Puerto Rico.
Yeah, Puerto Rico.
Yeah.
You should
Nope.
go to Puerto Rico
Close
because
to
it's
home.
further away. So you actually got them to move back into your house.
Yes,
I'm
at
going to
my
cut that off
house.
right there because
my
she
house.
had nothing to do with it.
Yes, I did.
It was a decision.
Yes,
We're
I
grateful.
did.
We're grateful
You better be.
for them opening their
You
doors
better
to
be.
allow us to stay there until we can
right,
find
for
another
free.
house. But she had
Not
nothing
even
to do
asking
with
for a
the
penny,
actual
'cause I know
move
you don't
back
have it.
to Michigan from Tennessee. It was a personal and personal decision.
No, it's family.
So
Trust me on that.
So-
she needs my help. He needs my help.
Nobody
Okay.
needs your damn help.
Yes.
Do-
you do need my help.
do
Comes
you
out of your
You're my
mouth, but
house.
lies.
You're
You
my
lie
house.
all the time. You
You're
lie about
my house. How can
everything.
I lie about that?
I think I have the toughest job right now because I'm the damn referee in the middle of this in our house.
Oh, you got the toughest job at many levels.
Yeah. Yeah.
Do you tune her out?
Nope.
No.
Do you listen to everything she says?
Yep.
That's impossible. I my filter.
Well, I'm glad you said that because I can't listen as fast as you talk. I've only got 2 ears, and it is no match for your one mouth. I cannot listen as fast as you talk.
It's taken 30 years.
Oh, well, that's who I am.
It's
I'm a
taken
very
30
nice
years,
person.
but with that 30 years,
Just
I've
don't
learned to
cross me.
filter in what's absolutely important and necessary.
Okay, you say that you are a nice person.
I am very
But
generous,
how do you...
living for free.
You would
Penny,
rather
That's
kick
what
a
you
homeless
wanted.
guy.
But wait a
Isn't
minute.
that what you wanted?
Yes, I do.
You wanted them in
But
your
he should
house.
be working.
You wanted them in your house, and then you criticized them
You
for
should
coming
see
there?
how my house upside down. You should have him work and clean the room, clean the bathroom. It looks like
Khalood said that she would give Steve 3 days
that's right.
to register for school or else. Or,
Been talking about 5 years.
so what happened? Is she going to
Oh, I'm gonna win this
double the
one, too.
laxative dose in his hot
No, I'm
chocolate?
gonna
Or
win
what are
You
you
this
going to
don't
do?
win anything.
I do win.
That's what you
I
don't.
got you
live
back
in this
home in
fantasy
my
world,
home.
This big
I won the
fantasy
first
world.
step.
Watch me walk out.
I won.
And watch
I
your daughter
won.
come with me.
I won.
Watch
I
it.
won.
Push
Okay,
it.
I won.
let me...
Bottom
hold
line,
on.
I won.
You
This
didn't
is
win.
my
You
house.
All right, hold
won
on.
nothing.
All right, time out. Seriously.
I'm in your house. You're having
Yeah,
more issues with it
seriously.
than I
His house
am.
in my house.
Looks like I'm
Stop
winning.
talking. Seriously, for just a minute, stop talking, okay? Because I'm going to talk to him for a minute.
Good luck. Doesn't get through. It goes in and out the other. But go ahead.
Okay. What part of stop talking doesn't register with you?
Doesn't
Just
register.
hold on.
I
Just
don't know
hold
if
on.
I had hypocrite in there for
Shut
description.
up.
All right, hold
Shut
on.
up.
Hold on.
Shut
I want to talk to you.
Sure.
Do you have a job?
Absolutely.
How many hours a week are you working?
Right now, well, they in the EMS field, we doing the 24-hour shifts.
Does
What they
not.
would consider part-time will be without benefits.
He doesn't.
But,
He's at my house a whole
More
week.
often than not, we do. Working part-time, you fill in holes. So those holes, you actually end up with more hours than somebody who's working full-time. So it's safe to say at least 48 hours a week. I'm sorry, which would be
So how
at least
come you
10
haven't
hours
started
more
work?
than you do.
40,
per week.
48 hours a week. And so
That's
you
correct.
have a job, and you're going to report to work when?
Monday.
On Monday,
8
you
a.m.
report to
Ooh, good
work.
job.
Okay?
That'll
Now,
be the day.
and you're telling me you've got a job. You really have a job. And you're going to report
Absolutely.
Monday. And
Yes,
you're going to go to work. You're going to get a paycheck.
That's correct.
You're going to be able to put it in the bank and buy things with it. This is a real job.
That's
real,
correct.
Can't wait.
Real thing. And so you have some free time because you work 24-hour shifts.
Correct.
So are you going to fill in those other days going to school or getting a job or whatever?
I'm waiting for that answer.
I mean, it's always, like I said last show, you just.
See, he doesn't say it. Yes or no? Yes? Are you going to
If you
be a
shut
nurse?
your mouth long
Just
enough
answer
to
yes or no.
listen, shut this open
Excuse me.
meeting.
Answer,
Excuse
yes
me.
or no.
Seriously.
Jesus.
Seriously.
They should just throw you in the
Let me
military.
ask you a
Yes or
question.
yes.
Honest to God, seriously. Do you think I don't know how to conduct an interview?
No, I know you do.
Okay, then let me do it. Because you may
Just
think
get to the point. Get to
you
the
may
point.
think you may think
Just
that
get to the point, Dr.
you
Phil.
may think he is a dumbass, but I can assure you I am not.
No, I know you're not,
Okay,
but he is.
so let me conduct this interview.
But just get to the point instead of dragging it.
I
Get to the
tell
point.
you what. I tell you what I'll do.
Okay.
I'll get to the point when I get damn good and ready to get to the point. Okay.
Get to the point.
With the time that you have, do you plan to get a second job or start back to school and use that time?
Yeah, I mean, absolutely.
Okay, so
When?
All the
And
above,
you-
really. Right now, well, actually, since I'm living at your house, my first priority would be finding somewhere else to live. And then after
I don't
we're
think it's
settled,
gonna happen because you can't
after we're
afford it.
settled, as
She
it
has to
takes a
sell her
married
house
couple to do
first.
when they move
She has to
680
sell her house
miles.
first.
what went into the decision to move into this person's
free.
house?
It's free.
No, because
Yes, it
we
is.
could have moved into my mother's house.
No.
Be a little bit 15 minutes more for
But
travel
why
for
not
Fallon.
stay
so.
in Tennessee or go to Puerto Rico? Because there are jobs
Puerto Rico
down
actually
there.
sounds nice.
'Cause he
There are-
relies on
no,
us.
seriously, there are jobs down there. There are things, and obviously, this is a highly toxic interaction. Why
Yeah.
would you subject yourself to this? That defies logic.
Because he's a
In my
loser.
job,
And he's a freeloader.
if this is what comes out of her mouth, if that was the worst I've ever had to deal with in my job, then everybody could do my job.
Well, we're talking about monster-in-laws, and I didn't read it wrong. I didn't say mother-in-law. I said monster-in-laws. Now,
Proud of it.
You know something? I know you are, and that's troubling. But
Yeah. Gotta do what I have to do to protect my daughter.
but seriously-
My only daughter.
But you know what? In all seriousness, I really am concerned for you.
No, don't be concerned. You should be
No.
concerned for him.
No, I'm concerned for you.
No.
Because, no, listen, anybody that stays as animated and uptight and
I'm not uptight.
and
I just
agitated and
You're not even living in my shoes. Are you kidding me?
and
Seriously?
agitated as
Come
you
with me
are.
for 24 hours.
Okay, let me tell you something.
You see, he's not the
You
person that you guys
cannot
see.
imagine how rude and disrespectful it is
what
for
I
me
have
to
to
be
do.
talking to you and you to just spin off and start talking to
Well,
somebody
tell them
else
not
out
to
in the
say
audience.
a word.
I'm not going to tell them anything. I am talking to
freedom of
you,
speech.
and it is rude for you to just turn away
Oh, well.
and ignore what I'm saying to you.
I don't ignore anything you say, Dr.
Is
Phil.
that not
That's
rude?
why I'm here.
Is that not rude?
Maybe.
Okay, then don't do that.
I can't help it. If he
That's
opens
why
his
I'm-
mouth, I have to say
That's
something.
why he's not opening his mouth.
But look at his smirk. He's not even respecting.
Baby steps, baby steps.
Since the last show of Dr. Phil, I don't call Stephen dumbass as much. I had that wrong. Fallon is a problem. It's not Stephen.
I think my mom and I are fighting more because she isn't picking on Steve so much, so she's targeting all of her anger towards me.
It's Fallon, Princess Fallon. I'm getting very tired of it. My new nickname for Fallon is the wicked bitch, not the princess.
I'm controlling, I'm bossy, I'm nosy, I nag, I do a lot of things like my mom does. Why is your crap everywhere?
Fallon is definitely Kit, Khalood in training.
Fallon tells Steve not to eat until she gets home so she could eat with him. Is she nuts? You gotta eat.
I don't want it.
And I won't tell Fallon, I promise.
Oh my God, Fallon's home.
Why didn't you ask me if I wanted any?
Want some cheesecake?
No.
Fallon, I'm sorry, but I'm gonna tell you something. I know for a fact that Stephen eats before you get home, and there's lots of times that you don't know about, but I'm gonna tell you right now, you're not his boss.
No, but that's not the point. You ate without me.
Fallon's the breadwinner of the family with her and Steve, and she utilizes that to keep Steve in submission.
I don't cook, I don't clean, I don't do laundry, and that's where Steve comes in because he does all that. Stephen takes care of me big time.
So grow some, Stephen, and be a man and tell her, do something.
Here we are again.
Yep.
So now you've decided that son-in-law may not be the biggest dumbass.
Nope, I made a big mistake.
Whoa, wait a minute. I'm sorry, say that again?
I made a big mistake.
You made a big mistake.
Yeah, big one. I
Yeah.
should have listened to you.
Yeah.
But
Oh my God, I want that on a DVD
we're human, we make
when
mistakes.
I leave here so I can play it at home. Why did you decide it was a mistake?
She's living under my roof. I got to see the real her.
So you got to see it up close and
Oh my
personal.
God, oh my God, oh my
Okay.
God.
Yeah. Now, this is the daughter you raised.
I raised her, but I don't know what happened to her since she moved to Chattanooga. 2 years, she's changed. It could be her, or it could be the dumbass. I don't know which one, really, honestly.
So Chattanooga may have done it to
Or
her.
the dumbass, I have no idea, but in 2 years, she's changed a lot.
Okay.
And people will see it in the movie, in the pictures.
just
I mean,
more like you.
honestly.
Does your husband agree?
Well, I don't care if he agrees or not. I'm sure he does, but I'm the one who takes care of everything else.
Yeah,
Are
well,
you
he
kidding
calls
me?
you Kit, right?
Oh, no way.
Khalood in training.
Yes.
Nope.
Yes.
He says
No,
you're going
yes,
to become
I'm
her.
just like
No, she's
you.
not,
Yes,
because
I
I
am.
have respect and everything
Oh,
else. She
you
doesn't
didn't
show any
respect
of that.
Dr. Phil last episode I watched.
No,
you didn't
I had
respect
respect.
him.
I had to just air out everything to Dr. Phil. That's not showing
You did it
disrespect.
all the time to anybody. You're disrespectful to everybody.
No,
Yes, you are.
No, no.
You're
I'm gonna
disrespecting me right now.
Because I'm here. I'm going to tell you right now, Dr. Phil, I'm older.
Yes.
I have my home. And you know what? She's living under my roof, okay?
You wanted
She's
her
not-
there. You said, I won. I got him home.
Okay, I want him there, but I didn't think she's gonna be dirty, disrespecting. I had my dishwasher broken. I
That
had
was
my
not-
microwave.
your dog
As
did
an
that.
adult, I raised her as an adult, and if she would have been like me, I would have just went and bought everything.
You are
I
not-
wouldn't have asked
no,
her.
you are not
no,
as
you're
clean
not
as
like
you
me.
say you
There's
are.
no way
You
you're
broke
not
the
like me.
dishwasher or the
No,
dog
the
broke
dog.
it?
No,
the dog
her
broke
dog.
the dishwasher?
Her dog
A dog
broke
is
it.
like a kid. You can't
It jumped
control
on
him.
the
She's an
dishwasher.
adult.
The
Your
dog broke
jumped-
the dishwasher? I
I
can't even
was-
get my dog to pick up his
No,
toys.
I
He
know.
broke the dishwasher.
No, it's not.
So does Steven.
It's not a disciplined dog. It's a big German Shepherd, and I
No.
was putting stuff away, and the dog was playing and jumped on the dishwasher and broke the door.
You know, she calls you evil queen. She
Yeah.
calls you wicked princess.
Bitch,
So,
actually.
No.
Wicked bitch or
Yeah,
just
right
bitch?
now.
Just like you.
No.
Just like you.
No.
Yes.
Why are you so
Because
upset
you're
with
not
her?
living
What is she
with
doing?
me. She's destroying everything.
not
She's not showing she's not showing respect in my home. I'm not asking for anything. I'm not asking for money. She's getting heavy because she's not doing anything.
She's getting heavy?
Yeah, we're both getting heavy, but she's really getting heavy, and I'm really concerned.
You cook all the time.
No, but
And
you
make
eat
me
and you go upstairs to your bedroom.
Yes,
That's
I go
all
to my
you
room
do.
and I lock
No,
myself in the bedroom.
you shouldn't have
because
to
you
do
will
We
that.
all go
You
ahead. The
should not
last
have
time
to do
Khalood
that.
was
I've never
here, I
told
told
you
her
to do
she
that.
better be nice to her son-in-law Steve because she just might need his help as a paramedic one day. Well, you know what? That day finally came.
I'm sure you heard by now, Khalood was hospitalized about 3.5 days ago.
I had an asthma attack because of my family's stress. I'm in the hospital and I'm not doing good.
I requested that she be moved to a hospital that we're much more familiar with. Steve just happened to be on call working that day, and when they did call the transport, Steve is the one who showed up with his partner. Call it poetic justice, call it ironic, whatever you will. Very interesting turn of events.
In the ambulance with Khalood.
It's Mrs. Bojanowski, our mom to
With
you.
Khalood.
He told the driver to go over every bump just because of me, so I could feel everything in pain. I'm already in pain living with them.
Don't you think it's weird that you have to rely on me right now for something?
No, for sure.
Because this is my job. This is the job.
You're gonna kill me.
Okay, I have to see that last shot again. This is a picture of Khalood flipping off her son-in-law Steve, who came to her rescue.
No, he didn't come to my rescue. He wanted to make my life hell in the hospital.
Okay.
No.
He did.
All right,
All
now-
he did was help you in the hospital.
No,
He helped every
bump?
step
Are you
of the
kidding
way.
me? You wouldn't do that to a regular.
Was I the, well,
He wasn't driving.
I
It
wasn't
doesn't matter.
driving,
You told
so
her. You told her
I
to
may
do
have
it.
told her.
Yeah, I thought.
I have to play my cards.
All right,
and I
no,
only have
wait a
so
minute
few-
here.
With needles and everything. Are you
First
kidding me?
off, let me say you are doing better physically
Yeah.
now. I'm sorry that you were sick. Seriously, I'm glad you're doing better.
Thank you.
Because you had pneumonia, right?
Yeah.
And that can be dangerous.
Yeah.
So I'm glad that you're feeling better. You're back to yourself.
Yes. Back to myself. I'm back to myself. Won't
Well,
change.
the hospital said you had pneumonia, but you said the family
It
made you
stressed
sick.
me out. I think, honest to God, I think it was stress that put me in. If you lived, honest to God, I wish and hope that one day you could come there and just live 24 hours. That's all I ask, 24 hours. And then tell me if I'm right or wrong.
You know
That's all
what?
I'm
I
asking.
happen to agree
Any
with
of
her,
them,
but
24
not
hours.
to see what she has to deal with, to see what we have to deal
We
with.
have to deal with you.
I
all
do
the time.
everything in the house.
We should all be in the
Not me.
hospital.
If they gave me a choice and said you can go spend 24 hours in that home, or you can get in a phone booth with an alligator and sandpaper its ass,
No, you'd be with me.
I would
Just
be
saying.
in the phone booth.
Well,
Are you
nothing
kidding?
like that. It's what I'm going through. That's what it is. That's what I'm going through. That's what I'm
But
going
now,
through.
well, after the show aired, people told Steve to get out of his relationship with Fallon because of Khalood. They were saying, look, you married the mother-in-law too. You need to get out.
Yeah.
What do you think?
He's a wuss.
She's nothing to me. I mean,
You're a wuss,
I don't
though.
want to kick a dead horse, but
You can't tell her what to do.
you know, she has no impact on my daily life. I mean,
Yeah, I do.
I'm there. I'm underneath her roof, but
Okay,
again,
but seriously, I have to, look, I'm just common sense, okay? And I don't get the common sense of y'all living there.
Oh,
Is this
sorry.
a correct quote?
Sorry
Did
for
you
being
say, and I quote, I can honestly say, I hate my daughter. So sad.
I hate her because of what I'm putting up with. And I love my daughter,
Hate's
but
a
I hate
strong
her.
word.
That's
Yeah,
right.
that's
it
a
is.
strong
It
word,
is.
and I'm
It
really
is.
disappointed.
Yeah,
That's
you know what,
uncalled
Jerry?
for.
No, you know what? I meant
No,
it.
don't give me
because
this, Jerry.
I'm telling you how I meant it. I love my daughter, but I hate her for what she put me through and not listening and not having respect for the house or anything
That's
else.
a perfect
okay? I'm
example
sorry.
of your choice of
And-
words
and
being
she's
really
bossing
poor
him
and sending
around.
the
Are you
wrong
kidding? I'm
message.
telling you, that's how I felt.
That's
Oh, well.
absolutely
But
wrong.
you
well.
don't really hate your daughter. You hate her behavior.
Behavior, I meant to
See,
say.
I'm trying to help
Yeah,
you.
see?
Is the
Line.
plan that y'all are going to continue to live with her?
Yeah.
Seriously.
No, seriously, I know.
Why would you not move back to Chattanooga?
I love my job.
But,
She loves her family,
but
too.
are you telling me there is no way you can even get a one-bedroom apartment in the most modest place around to live on your own.
But the dogs.
This is crazy that you continue to live in this turmoil.
Seriously.
I think we've
Dr.
been banking
Phil, it's not
on
us.
just getting the house sold, and so we keep putting it off and thinking like one more month. You know.
Are
this
you
is
guys
it.
getting along okay?
Oh, we're getting along great.
Yeah, because she orders him around.
She's
She's
done
his
nothing
boss.
but try to destroy
She's
us,
his boss.
and she doesn't
he tells
realize
it like
it just brings
it brings
us
us
together.
closer.
Yeah, we're right now, but when you're not home, he eats. You're not allowed.
can't
She
eat?
tells him he can't eat
not
until
human?
she gets there.
Why can't he wait
But you
for
know
me?
what? He eats
So-
before she
so
gets
you're a
there.
tattletale now?
That's right. I'm telling like it is now.
You're so mature.
I'm telling you.
So you're ratting him
That's
out?
a wuss.
Yeah.
He doesn't do, what I'm trying to say is grow up and don't take it from her. I'm trying to stick
But
up
now,
for
wait a
you.
minute.
You
Are
do
you saying
something
that
like
she's
that, now you're
controlling?
gonna blame him.
Are you saying that she's controlling because she wants to have dinner with him? Wait
No,
till he
no,
gets
no,
home?
no. She tells him what to do, when to do it, how to do it.
And
you know,
what?
you're right.
And you know what? And if that's what's going on, they are happy.
No, but that's not good. That's not good controlling
We work
him.
it- no,
that's
we
not
work
good.
it
He's a
out.
man.
No,
He is
I
a
mean,
man.
She's a man now.
Okay,
She's
so I get
she
home
wears the
from
pants
school
in
and
the
I
family.
have lunch, and I have like a light lunch. I'm not going to eat at 4 when she's coming home at 6.
Don't lie. What about
If she wants to
McDonald's?
eat
When
dinner
you say, oh,
together.
don't tell Fallon
You
I'm
know
having
what?
some fish sandwich.
Why is that your business?
Are you not just borrowing trouble? Why are you
No,
putting yourself where
because
you
I
don't
can't
belong?
see him being as a wuss, that she's got to be bossy. I live with her. She's
what are
bossy
you,
to
the
me
wuss
too.
police?
No,
What-
she's bossy to me too. In my own home, she's disrespecting me in my own home. So what I do is I tell on him.
Okay, so you're ratting him out over a fish sandwich?
It could, no, anything. Like if he's hungry, he's got to starve until she gets home so they can eat
Starve
together.
until she gets home.
Seriously.
No.
But that's
You're trying
between
to
the
start
two
trouble.
of
I'm
them.
not trying to start
You know
trouble.
what?
You know that's
I've
the
heard this.
truth.
All
And
right,
you're
here's the problem you need to be concerned about. Would you agree that you're controlling? That's not an essay question. It's just yes or no.
50%.
Okay. Do you agree that you have trouble with boundaries? That you have a difficult time
hope.
knowing where your role stops and someone else's space
They
starts?
put me in this situation.
Okay, I'm just asking you. So does that mean you don't think you have trouble with
No,
boundaries?
I don't. Because
you don't think you have trouble
no.
with boundaries?
Nope.
Yeah, well, I guess in a sense that's true because there are no boundaries
No,
with
there
you.
isn't boundaries.
You say there's no filter, there are no boundaries. There comes a point where this is your problem. See, people that, as I assess you as being very controlling, involved in everything, and got to be involved in everything. As you
I
get
gotta take
older,
control. Nobody's doing anything.
as you get older, your ability to keep all those balls in the air diminishes because you have less energy, you have less endurance, you have less capacity. And so some of those balls start falling and hitting the ground, and then you start panicking, and you'll start getting depressed, you'll start having panic attacks, you'll start having anxiety, and
So
you'll
they
get
put me in
real
that situation
frenetic.
right now. Again.
No.
Yes.
No.
Because I wouldn't have to
no.
control anything if they show respect.
I
in
think
my
you
home.
would argue with a statue.
Nope. I would not do it. I don't do
Honest to
that.
God,
No,
I think you would
not.
argue with a statue, so I don't think it matters if it's them. Now let me ask you two something. If you had the money for an apartment, would you move?
Yes.
So you would move. You do want
Yeah,
out of
right.
there.
Oh, hell yeah.
Yeah,
You-
no,
you
he
do
wouldn't.
want it.
Hell no, he won't do it. He won't do it. He won't do it.
So you're
Because
saying if they had an apartment, they wouldn't, if they could get an apartment, they wouldn't?
they wouldn't do it.
So are they addicted to all of this?
Yeah,
Are
they
you?
enjoy it because it's free.
Are
they
you?
eat good. No, I don't care either way. I just want them to be healthy. I want them to sell the house and get out of my house. Okay, that's all I'm asking.
You fought to get them to move in.
I know, but I didn't know she was filthy and dirty and disrespectful
You
and all
raised
that.
her?
No, I raised her not like that because my other son is not like that.
You wanted them
No,
to move
he's
home.
Clean.
You were cheering. You said, Dr. Phil,
I
I
was-
will win, Dr. Phil. I will win. I will get them back. And when you got back, you looked in that camera and you said, Dr. Phil, I won. I was right. I got them
I
back
did.
in my house.
That's right, but I didn't know they were like
So
that.
how are the fruits of that victory now?
Not good. Not good.
But I did fly to Detroit, Michigan, and paid them all a house call. This was a door knock I will never forget. I cannot believe I'm actually driving down Khalood's street.
Stop! Right here, Dr. Phil! Right here!
Yes, Susie.
What the hell?
I think if we unscrewed the top of your head and looked in, it would scare the out of everybody. They go,
my
holy
God.
guacamole.
Khalood and I argue a lot. We argue a lot.
And you
because-
started, not me.
Well, because they shouldn't be living here. And no matter
But they're
what
your
I
kids.
It's very clear to me, you are addicted to the drama. You are addicted.
My God.
If you didn't have this to complain about, I think you would be bored to death.
They're all getting on my nerves because they're living like filth in my home. No, honestly, they're driving me nuts. Seriously, they are driving me
you
nuts.
nuts. You think it's crazy to you? You should see it from my point of view.
That's
I'm
why I
sitting
wanted
at
you to come.
Khalood's dinner table with 3 dogs and this bunch trying to tell me that you want them to leave and you don't. Listen,
I don't
I
break
expected to come in here and find blood splattered all over half the walls. I don't know how you people don't kill each other. You need to get out of here. You need to make the break. Move out. Go get on your own. You're 27. You don't want to move. You don't want them to move. I rest my case.
I've got an idea. You and Steve are not allowed here for 1 month.
Jerry, you have actually a really good idea. You guys should go to the townhouse for a month.
And I'm gonna have this house immaculate and
That's
everything.
right. It'll be clean.
Okay.
I want a video of the clean house. I want to see it clean. You cannot mother them for 30 days. You want the audience to know that it's not you that's creating all this drama. It's not you that creates all this. Now they're going to know. Because if you break the deal in the next 30 days, everybody in America is going to know you
are the problem.
No, I know I'm not the problem.
I admit they live
And
like
I want
pigs.
the audience to apologize to me because I'm not the mean
to
person.
apologize to
Yes,
you?
because they all call me names. I'm not a good mom and this and that.
You've got something to prove over the
I'm
next
gonna
30
prove
days.
it.
Do you have a story or a question for me? Click the link in the description and tell me what in the world is going on.